My name is Faith Ann Drupeau.
Okay, Faith, I need you to give the background, explain why you're here, what the story's about, and because I don't know it all. So, what's your story, and what's your son's name, for starters?
Bruce Whithorn Jr. He's my son. He was wrongfully convicted in 1999. He did not go at the plea bargain because he was innocent, and that would be admitting guilt. And if my son, took the plea bargain, he would have been out now. He's been gone 14 years.
And what was he?
He was convicted for aggravated sexual assault on a minor. And incest, rape of a minor.
Okay, was this all his child?
No.
Sorry.
She was a 12-year-old girl that went around the housings. She was a child, they say. But after he was sentenced to 20 years, her mom came and asked me if she could help some way to get my son out of jail, or out of prison. The alleged victim's mother came. A year after they sent my son away, the alleged victim came to my house with a letter stating that she lied about my son. So this lady from Project Safe, that's a shelter for women, she went up with the alleged victim's mother and the alleged victim to appear to see Michael Hansen, the prosecuting attorney. I have a letter that she works at Project Safe now, but after 10 years, she said every time she'd see me, she'd feel bad because she knew my son was innocent. Because as they were going up to see the prosecuting attorney, she heard the girl say, "Mom, I lied. Bruce didn't do nothing to me." So when I got up to the prosecutor's office to tell him that she recanted, she lied, well, Michael Hansen, told him to leave the building, the federal building, or he would get them for obstruction of justice. So they left. And so I tried to get a lawyer out of Rapid City. Mr. Dennis Gruff, he was a prosecuting attorney for more than 25 years, but he wanted to take my son's case. But I needed $10,000. The tribe was going to help me, but then they backed out on that resolution. So from then on, it was $20,000 to $25,000 to get an attorney. I don't have that money. And my son wasn't judged by his peers. There were 11 whites and one Indian woman. Mr. Michael Hansen did a lot of coercion with these children. He put words in their mouths. Words they never said. And they were scared. Because that's the way they question our children, them feds. They holler at them. They holler at our kids. Make our kids say things. Scare them. That's Michael Hansen. I'm raising my son's 2 children. I haven't seen him in 8, 9 years. As they send our boys away. They send them all over where we can't. They send them so far away we can't go see them. I'm a single mother. I raised my children by myself. Their dad was doing life in prison. So I raised them myself. And when they took my boy away, it broke my heart. The only way that I will ever stop crying is when he comes home. They took everything away from him. He wanted to go to the army. He wanted to serve his country. He was an athlete. And I've even got to see him play basketball, softball. The prison life turned him into a different person. Because of his crime, his charges, he has to always be afraid for his life. He spent the last 3 years in solitary confinement. He now has anxiety attacks. If he wasn't in solitary confinement, they probably would have already killed him. That's what this corruption did to my son. Mr. Governor, I would like my son to have a new trial or be exonerated because he is innocent. If he pleaded or took a plea bargain, he would be home. But he didn't because he is innocent. Have some compassion. Give my son a new trial or exonerate him. Thank you. Mr. President, my son was wrongfully convicted back in 1999. I have a letter for you that was written and 2010. My daughter was granted a wish from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And she wanted to meet you to talk to you about her brother being incarcerated. But she wrote you a letter. Her wish was to meet with you, but because you're a busy man, she went with the laptop. But she did write you a letter. Please, Mr. President, help our young men that are innocent. Please.